Well, good morning, everyone. Pastor Corey Rowland here from Yerkesville First, Midvale, and Newport Global Methodist Church, bringing you a devotional today out of the book of Psalms, in Psalm 77, verses 11 and 12. David says, "But then I recall all the wonderful things you have done. They are constantly within my thoughts. I cannot help but think of all your wonderful works." Now, this verse, it has a lot more meaning connected to it when you read verse 10. Verse 10, it says, David says, "But I have heard, this is my fate. The Almighty has turned his hand against me. I am in trouble. I am in distress," he says. He says, "There's no way out. This is my fate. I am locked in this trouble." But then he says, he doesn't leave himself there. Notice how David acknowledges his problem. David acknowledges the fact that things aren't going well for him. David acknowledges that he is in distress, but then he doesn't focus on that. He says, "But then I recall all your wonderful works," as if to say, "Lord, you have triumphed in the past, and you will triumph again." As if to say, "I'm not going to focus on what's in front of me. I'm going to focus on what you have done, O Lord. I am going to focus on all the wonderful things you have done." He says, those are what dominate my thought. That is what's constantly in my head. So I guess the message for you this morning is to evaluate yourself. How much of your time is spent in worry, and how much of your time is spent focusing on the works of God, the wonderful works of God? I'm out here at my grandmother's, and you cannot help but see all the works of God and the green trees and the birds in the background. In fact, I don't normally do this, but let's just take a minute to listen and appreciate God's work. Just a little bit of time to hear the wonderful birds and to focus on His works. Those are creatures of God, creatures made by Him. And they should be a reminder to us of the goodness of our Creator, the goodness of God. And that is what should dominate our focus, not our worries, not our troubles. So as David says, they are constantly on my mind. I pray that your day, each and every day, is dominated by focusing on God and His works, not your problems. Amen.